All right, and I'm live. Welcome everybody to the video. I haven't gone live in a long time, so I just want to jump on and say hello to everybody who is a subscriber because I've got some cool new stuff that I want to teach you and talk about and go through to hopefully help your business. Anyways, sorry, I got a little pop-up from YouTube there. So hopefully I can help you get some more leads, some more sales, and start just crushing whatever primary business you are promoting, whether it's affiliate marketing, network marketing, you're selling your own product or service, or whatever it is really. So let's just talk a little bit about Facebook organic traffic, what it is, how it works, and how you can start generating tons of leads and sales from it literally for free. So let's jump over here to my Facebook. Okay, so we can see here my Facebook account, and you can see some stuff that I've got going on here, which I'll talk about in just a minute. But let's look at all of my posts here. This one has 125 comments. This one has 129. This one has 121. This one has 183, 100. So as we keep scrolling down here, 134, you see I'm getting tons and tons of engagement on all of my posts. 142, 128, and a lot of these commenters turn into leads and sales for my business. And so whatever primary business you have, whether it's brick and mortar, whether you're promoting a product or service, whether it's affiliate marketing, network marketing, whatever it is, this can be really important for your business because getting engagement not only builds up your reputation in whatever niche you're in, but it's also really helpful when you're talking about generating leads and sales for free. So I'm actually a little bit of an expert with Facebook ads, which some of you might know. I've just crushed it with Facebook ads in the past, but things like that obviously cost money for Facebook ads, and more importantly, Facebook can shut down your ad account or change the way the algorithms work or increase the price per click or view or conversion. And constantly they're doing weird things because they're changing their AI. They can shut down your marketing account or your advertising account. They can shut down your fan page, which you need to run ads and all those types of things. So being able to generate free traffic whenever you want is super important for no matter what you're doing. But also, like I said, just building that knowledge, like, and trust in yourself when potential leads and sales come to your page just to see what you're doing. Seeing that you have a ton of people interested in what you're doing and engaging, it makes you look really good, and it makes you look like an expert in your niche, and it also makes people trust you a little bit more because you look like an expert and you know what you're talking about. So let's just talk about a few key things here that's just going to scratch the surface, but there's some important things that you need to know if you want to start generating this type of traffic. The first thing is that we work in two phases, and the first phase is actually getting people to generate this engagement for you. And then the second stage is starting to generate leads and sales from those people and other people. Let's just see if we got some people jumping on here. All right, all right. So the first thing that we need to talk about is, actually, you know what? Let's look at an example here. I have my profile set up in a way that makes people want to come to it, but when they come to my profile, it makes them actually like and trust me, and it makes them interested in what I'm doing. And this is what we call attraction marketing. This makes it so somebody will come to my profile because they've seen my content, and then they'll want to purchase my product or service or interact with me in some way. And this is the best way to do any kind of marketing, is where people are coming to you and they're asking for your product or service. Now, cold outreach, or prospecting as we call it, is still viable, and it's still an important thing to do, and I teach my students how to do that as well. But actually having people come to you and ask for your product or service, it's so much easier, it saves so much time, and those people are usually already close to wanting to interact with your business. They'll just have a couple of questions or something that they want to go over a little bit, or find out about you a little bit more, and then usually if you answer those questions properly, they'll move on to the next step of your sales process. So the next thing I want to talk about is, and again, I'm going over this really quickly and really briefly. I actually have a new course that I just dropped that goes from taking a profile with 0 engagement all the way to getting hundreds of likes and comments on every single post consistently and using it to generate leads and sales. And in that course, I go really in depth in how to do all these things. And just someone who doesn't know about it and looking at it, you might think, oh, maybe there's just a few steps to follow, or maybe it's really simple to do. But doing it right is not easy, and there's tons of things that you need to do that are really intricate little details that make this effective. But let's just look at one post in particular. I made this post on April 15th, and it's a little bit long. This is what we call a long form or story post. You probably don't know what that means, which is okay, but just understand it goes over a little bit about me, and then at the end it has a value proposition. And so the value proposition was about my course, about letting some new people come in and join my course because I just dropped it. And if they come in and join that course, I'm going to be offering some one-on-one coaching to the next 5 people who do that. And so you can see I have 121 comments that came in, but out of all of these people, I was getting messages of those who were interested in actually purchasing my course. So I had people contacting me saying, I just saw your most recent post and I'd be really interested to know what is in your course and what does your coaching entail, what's the price, and that type of thing. And off this one post, I generated multiple sales. So you can see that I didn't have to go out and sell to anybody. I didn't have to go and look for people and try and start a conversation and haggle them and interrupt their day and that type of thing. People actually came to me, asked for what I had to offer, and then they bought. And so this is a really important thing to have, again, for any business, but especially internet or network marketing. This is just going to drive your leads and sales through the roof, and it's so easy to do once you know what you're doing, but it does take some time to not only set up, but learn exactly what to do. So there's probably a few things in your profile right now that are giving you big issues. So I'll just skim them real quick. And if you want to know more or you want to get in deeper details, which you probably should so you can emulate what it is that I'm doing, then you can drop me a line, send me a message, find me on Facebook. You see my Facebook account here, facebook.com/GDI Jordan. Just send me a message or send me a friend request and let me know you're from YouTube. And I'll get you started with the course. But a few things that you're probably doing wrong with your profile in order to set up that engagement and also to use attraction marketing to bring people to you. The first thing is you need to have a welcoming profile and cover photo. Now, this is really important to not be salesy during this process because this cover photo is going to be the first thing that people see. And if you're not already generating leads and sales and tons of engagement, like I said earlier, you'll be in the first phase, and that phase has nothing to do with marketing. So for a little bit of time, you're going to do no marketing, and everybody's going to come and interact with your stuff. And then later, you'll switch over to marketing, and those things will change a little bit. But for the beginner, for someone who has no engagement or leads and sales, the first thing that you need to do is make sure that your cover photo and your profile photo are welcoming, they look nice, professional, and enticing, but do not mention your company, your product, or service. You should not be posting anything about your product or service or your company or anything anywhere on your profile. And the reason is because we want to generate interest in what you're doing, but we want people to have to actually message you or interact with you to get that information. Because if you just plaster it all over your profile, as soon as someone comes to your profile once, they look around, they see you're selling some stuff, and they leave. But if you actually make them intrigued to know what you're doing, then they'll start a conversation with you and you can give them more information and actually sell them your product or service. The next thing here is intro. Make sure that you have a nice little intro. It's a little bit about you, but doesn't be too salesy. Like I said, it's just got to be a little bit about you, enticing, and then that's it for now. The last thing is this right here. Now, a lot of you probably don't even know that this is here or that this is an option. This is the featured photo section. Now, what most of you probably have by default is a featured photo section that has 6 photos in it. If you go here to edit featured, you probably have something that looks a little bit more like this, where it's multiple photos like this, right? So you see 3 groups of 3. There's 9 photos in all. This is probably what your profile looks like. Now, the issue with this is there's another group of photos right underneath it, which serves that exact same purpose. But moreover, this is a great place to put something about you. One big picture that has something to do with you or your branding. You see, for me, I live in Thailand, I travel, I do affiliate marketing, and I live a life of freedom, and I get to do whatever I want all the time for the last around 10 years. But so if you go into this featured section, you can see you can just remove all of these extra photos, and as you do, the other photos will take up their space, and as you remove all of them except one, that one will actually get bigger and take up all of the space by itself. This is a huge thing that most people don't know. You can use this for your branding, and this is the best place to put your branding here. So those are 3 or 4 really important things that you should be doing on your profile. If you don't have any of these things right now, then you're definitely losing out. Now, that's just the tip of the iceberg, but most people who create courses, that's going to be kind of where they leave it. They'll charge you for a course and they just give you the most basic service level information, and then they'll say add some people and then interact with their posts every day, and in return they'll interact with your posts and then send them messages and sell them stuff. But again, this is not how you want to do that at all. This goes much deeper, and there are tons of really intricate tactics that you need to be doing in order to make this successful. If it was that easy, literally everybody would just do that. They would just add a bunch of friends, send them all messages trying to sell them something, and then comment on all of their posts every day. And that would work. But it doesn't work because there's way more to it. And you can go through your friends list right now probably and not have anybody or most people getting hundreds of comments and likes and actually making leads and sales from their profile. Now you see here my friends are only at 500, and actually 200 of those are my friends and family who don't get my marketing messages. So in real life, the people who get my posts and my marketing are around 306. And out of those 300, there's about 125 people interacting with each post of mine. So that's really good. And again, I'm generating leads and sales constantly from this. So I hope that you get some value from this. And if you're interested in actually using your Facebook profile to generate tons of comments and likes and engagement, and then turning those into leads and sales, definitely let me know. Comment on this video or send me a message in YouTube, or go to my Facebook profile, facebook.com/GDI Jordan, and then I will make sure that I respond, that I send you a message, and help you out get started in whatever it is that you'd like to do as far as Facebook organic. All right, well, that's it for this live. I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the next one.